Hey, it's Soul with news, opinions, and analyses, and the camera's right in front of me because my neck is totally killing me right now. I'm probably going to have the camera back in front of my damn face for the time being, or forever, I don't know. So today I wanted to talk about a certain conversation that's been going on ever since LFR opened up this week, along with like mythic raiding and stuff like that. Now the conversation about the raid finder difficulty has been pretty quiet because raid finder hasn't been a thing. Now that it is a thing, we're back to the bitching again. Yay. So the conversation is going on about these two specific quest lines that ultimately will culminate in a artifact weapon skin. And it looks alright. I'm looking at the protection paladin version one right now, and it's looking pretty good. I'm looking at the other colors and they look kind of alright, and well, whatever. Now one of these skins involves completing the quest called Balance of Power, and in order to do that you have to go into the raid and do some stuff, collect some shit. Problem is though, you can't complete this in the raid finder difficulty at present. You have to go into normal raid or above, and people are hella mad about it. And I can kind of see where these folks are coming from. I mean, you gotta do, here's your quest, you go into this quest to do this thing, but you need to do this thing a certain way. It feels kind of arbitrary. It feels like it's knocking casual players down a peg. And I'll repeat myself, yeah, you're gonna raid, but you're gonna raid at least at this sort of level before you're worthy in order to get the skin. The opposing view is as condescending as it is blunt. Dude, it's just one skin, quit tripping, man. And these are just artifact skins. This has nothing to do with, you know, getting stronger, getting necessary achievements, Pathfinder, anything like that. In fact, none of the skins involve having to complete raiding in, you know, super mythic difficulty before the next expansion or anything like that. It's not that bad. There are things I want to kind of go over with this whole artifact appearance page here, so we can kind of clarify just what Blizzard's intentions are when they set this up. Alright, so I'm going to look at the screen here, and let's just start from the top with this artifact appearance. Now this first level here goes over, well, are you playing the game? You know, did you finish all the basic stuff that there is to do in Legion? And I'm pretty confident that absolutely everyone is going to eventually unlock all the colors for this top skin. The second tier just kind of takes a while. It's just, hey, are you still playing the game on this one tune? You know, eventually you'll unlock those first 3 skins. The last one kind of comes out of left field, since that involves finishing all the archaeology quests. It's a little bit rough because these quests, they shift and change every week, and archaeology isn't exactly something that everybody likes, but it's something that everyone does have access to, so if you want it, it's there. This third level is the kind of premise of this video in the first place, and I describe this as the organized group level versus the one to complete the Balance of Power quest line. So yes, you do need to in fact create a small group of 10 at minimum, go in and complete the raid. And it's important to state that you don't have to do a start to finish run every time. It's gonna take time to complete no matter what. You have to get these 30 of these things, you gotta kill the last boss and some other stuff, and with some effort I think that just about anyone can get access to this skin. In my opinion, anyone who would disagree with that is disagreeing out of principle, and that's an okay foundation to be on. But mechanically, or just realistically, completing this stuff is not very hard, as long as you put in a modicum of effort and time throughout the course of the expansion. Just think of it as all the other things. It's going to take a little bit of time to complete. I would argue that this achievement-based one, the Unleash Monstrosities one, is even more difficult to unlock, and here's why. Interestingly enough, Blizzard released an article that lists the 11 different kinds of world bosses that are available. So far, we've fought 2, 3, I think something like that. But hey, guess what? Some people might have missed one. That means that there's a possibility that they need to wait for the entire rotation of world bosses before they can go back and engage that one that they missed in order to get the achievement, in order to get the artifact skin unlock. So maybe this particular skin isn't part of the whole organized group sort of thing. It's more so like a, hey, are you playing at least once a week, every week? The last 2 skins on this tier really underline the fact that organized grouping is going to be required in order to get these skins. At the moment, at least until some crazy maniacs prove me wrong, it's probably impossible to complete a keystone dungeon that's at level 15 or higher. And that's okay, as everyone's getting gear and getting a little bit stronger. There'll be be able to overcome these sorts of challenges. But make no mistake, I'm sure that these are going to be hard, and going with kind of the context of this this video topic, you do need to get a group together yourself, either your friends, or you use the pre-made group tool, or you go to trade chat, or what have you. You can't just queue this thing up. And this last one is a bit more attainable. You can probably obtain it now. You just need to make a group yourself, probably overgear the mythic dungeons a little bit, have a little bit of luck, but otherwise you can go for it, and yeah, right now. And finally, this last tier is just all PvP. If you don't PvP at all, then forget about it. The closest that you're going to get is probably with the first skin. I mean, I'm pretty sure that as long as you're doing at least the PvP world quest objectives, which yes involve a little bit of PvP for the non-tower quests, you can still obtain it. So players are correct with their feeling that they're getting kind of shafted with having to complete this quest on this on this normal difficulty when they feel that they should complete it on the raid finder difficulty. That's okay. I disagree with how you feel, but I'm not going to fight that. But you got to at least understand where Blizzard's trying to come from with these different tiers and these different kinds of artifact skins. And just as there are different play styles and gaming styles and habits between players, Blizzard has gone to great lengths to kind of use these skins to separate those kinds of play styles and try to cater to everyone. Now, of course, striving to cater to everyone means that you're not really catering to everyone. And on top of that, the really try-hard folks that are just dead set on getting everything are going to get everything. So you're always going to have a difference between, you know, these kinds of players that target the things that they want, and these other players that are going to go for everything because they can, or have the time or the will. Where things kind of start to go wrong, like the great debacle of WoW's community, is that you have all these people kind of mishmashed together. So you're going to have people that are going to say that they are correct here, or that they are correct here. So there will always be that kind of divide. The only thing I could really suggest for folks is really just to kind of chill out, but at the same time respect the play styles and habits of other gamers. The vast majority of players who put in just a little bit of effort to unlock at least one level of these skins are going to do it. Getting all of them is an entirely different story based on what you care about. And while there might be small little accolades and achievements relating to unlocking all these skins, you gotta remember that it is not the end of the world if you're not able to achieve all these things. So that's my rant, and somehow I was able to look at this dumb camera for 25 minutes and 20 something seconds, even though this is probably going to be cut down to like, woo, little teeny tiny short stuff. This is entirely an opinionated piece, so feel free to disagree. Let me know what you guys think in a comment below. Otherwise, please send your likes and subs and support. I really appreciate it. And well, I guess that's it. I'll see you guys on stream, or I'll see you guys on Friday. I'm Sol. Stay breezy, guys.